Ich verstehe besser als ich spreche.
We didn't understand it.
Yeah, the question was, how do I answer this argument that Israel cannot release the Gaza Strip from the siege because Gaza can bomb Tel Aviv and threaten the Israeli population? So of course, the Palestinians in Gaza are resisting the occupation with whatever means they have, and that's not a lot, but they do have developed a very simple kind of rocket which costs only $100 to make, so they make a lot of them, and use them to shoot at Israel. These rockets have not killed a lot of people and did not cause a lot of physical damage, but they do have a psychological impact. So, and certainly it's no fun to be in an area bombed by these rockets. But really the question is, how does the Israeli government respond to this? And how did the Israeli government see this? Because there were no rockets when there was no siege on Gaza. The rockets started after the siege. And the Israeli government is aware of that. One Israeli minister actually said, you know, the siege on Gaza is not in our interest. If we open the borders, then there would be less violence, there would be less threat. And after he said that, his political career was over, because he was called an Arab lover, and that was the end of his political career. So really, inside Israel, you cannot speak like that. Very interestingly, the Hamas party, which bases its entire political agenda on military resistance, right? They are the political party that believes that only through military resistance Palestinians can liberate themselves. I don't agree, but that's what they think. And they say that they understand the Israeli system very well. And during the last Israeli bombardment and invasion of Gaza, in last year in the summer, after 1 week, the Hamas party issued a call for a ceasefire. And they said, we want to offer a ceasefire for 10 years in exchange for ending the siege. And I think this, when I first read that, I was surprised, because I thought, why would Hamas agree to this? Why would Hamas offer this? If there is a ceasefire for 10 years and no siege, who needs Hamas anymore? Right? Why the Palestinians don't need an armed group if they agree to a ceasefire. Then the political parties that try other ways, non-military ways, will win. But then I understood that Hamas actually understood from the beginning that Israel will never accept this offer. They made this offer knowing that if Israel will agree for a 10-year ceasefire, they will not be able to test their new weapons on Gaza every 2 years, like they have been doing since 2006. So, if that would put the Israeli military industry in a problem. And Hamas knew that they can make the offer, Israel will reject it, and then the international community will see that Israel is not interested in peace. And this is indeed what happened. And Hamas made the offer, Israel rejected it, and this made Hamas look stronger. But I think if we understand why Israel rejected that offer, then we can also understand in what way the Israeli government is actually seeing these rockets from Gaza as something that is not negative. For the people who live on the border of Gaza, on the Israeli communities close to Gaza, the rockets are a terrible damage to their lives. Because, and a lot of people left their homes in towns like Sderot, for example, near Gaza, because the government is really not protecting them. The government is more interested in implementing a system called Iron Dome. Iron Dome is a development of the Israeli company Rafael with collaboration with the US company Raytheon. And this Iron Dome system can intercept the rockets from Gaza. And each rocket from Iron Dome costs $100,000. Each rocket from Gaza costs $100. But nevertheless, Iron Dome was considered a big star of the last confrontation, of the last invasion of Gaza, and Israeli companies are now trying to sell it in India and in South Korea. And they can only sell it because they show that it works. And that's really the issue. So for the Israeli government and for these companies, the rockets are not a threat, but actually an opportunity. Unfortunately.